not get offended.
Right.
You know, because the scriptures say what? Offenses must come.
That's right.
But woe to the man that's offended.
That's right.
You know, because a lot of men came in this thing and got offended because they wasn't necessarily properly rooted in the spirit. So when these scenarios and situations come, that's when they begin to bug out and they want to point the fingers, man. You know, but the Lord is very, very big on discipline, man. He is very big on discipline, man.
That's right.
He's very morally strict, man.
Yeah, that's what the scriptures is about. The scriptures is a big book of discipline. You know, and it gives you all kind of different formats of discipline. Yeah. How to discipline yourself, how to discipline your children, how to honor your father and mother, which is a form of discipline. You know, if your father and your mother talking back to you, you got to hold your tongue. You got to reserve your anger, which is discipline. To actually, you know, cut off your emotions, that's a form of discipline, which a lot of people don't have, you know. But I'm going to keep going on that Sirach 30.
Full of instruction.
Oh, yeah, that's beautiful because I had that on deck, too.
He that chastiseth his son shall have joy in him, and shall rejoice of him among his acquaintance.
That's right. That's what you want. That's what Yahweh. Listen, Yahweh Shema Shai gonna have joy in us when we receive the kingdom, because what he showed us the way to go, and we took the instructions that he laid out in the scriptures, which is the wisdom, you know, which is Yahweh Shai, and then we did what with it? We did what he said. Like in Ezekiel 33, we what? Warned the people. We told our people. We helped seal the elect. Did what Yahweh Shema Shai called us to do. So in the end, he gonna be what? Proud of us. He happy with us. Okay, now we have the kingdom. You know. So it's the same thing with your son. If you raising your son or daughter, you know, and they become a man or a woman, and they doing the things that you've taught them and applied it and doing it better than you. That make you happy. That's giving you joy.
Well, look at Floyd Mayweather. A lot of these different great basketball players, going back to sports. This is a sports day, man. You know, Mayweather. You know, his father. What's his father? Is it Roger, or is that his uncle?
No, I think Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. Yeah, and then he got his uncle, which they was in the boxing arena. But they, guess what? They installed that spirit of boxing so that Floyd Mayweather would be better than them. You know, they told him the ins and outs. They told him how to box. They told him, you know, what to do and what not to do. And he listened and learned. Plus, he cultivated his craft from watching other individuals and extracting the best attributes from these different individuals. And look at his position. So it's the same characteristic that you actually have to have in this truth, man. You know, even when you're dealing with people around you, everybody in your vicinity should actually have some type of influence off of your spirit. You know, we not deadbeats. It ain't like you after camp, you teaching people on the outside, but when you get home, nah, son, I ain't fucking with y'all. These kids, they gonna be niggas when they grow up. My daughter gonna be a hoe. Like, at the end of the day, it's all about what type of spirit you put out from, and you're gonna get the results of that. All right, it's all about the fruits of your labor.
That's right,
Okay, you can go ahead.
This is Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he should go. And when he is old, he will not depart from it.
Now, what did that mean? Do you training that child up to what? Do spiritually, do righteousness. You teaching him righteous. You're not teaching him wickedness. You training him up that Yahweh is the Father, Yahweh Shai is the Son. Okay, the truth of the Bible. Okay, and then it's all up to Yahweh Shai if they accept it or not. But you're gonna do your part as a parent and teach them the ways of Yahweh Shema Shai, so when they grow up, then it's in them. Same thing that Esau doing the wickedness that we were going into earlier with the school system. They teaching these kids what wickedness from age 3, 4, 5, all the way up to they 16, 17 graduate. So we do the same thing on the righteous side. We teach them the righteousness of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, so that they would do what? Carry on this so-called legacy of Yahweh Shai. Okay, until he come back and deliver us.
That's right.
You see? So train up a child in the way he go. That was all of it up.
Yeah, that was it on that.
Okay,
I got a little bit more on this.
Okay,
He that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy, and before his friends he shall rejoice of him. Though his father die, yet he is as though he were not dead, for he have left one behind him that is like himself.
Go ahead. Now I'm gonna say, hey, what did Yahweh Shai do? You see, what did he leave? He left his spirit, so that we could do what? Carry on. Okay, and Yahweh Shai, and listen, he said we would do the things that he did and greater. You see, so we're gonna do the same things that Yahweh Shai did and greater. You see, but he had to leave it in the scriptures for us, for the elect. of Israel. You see, to grab it and that we would carry it on. You see, hey, that's beautiful, you know.
I got these last 2 verses and I'm done. While he lived, he saw and rejoiced in him, and when he died, he was not sorrowful.
That's right. See, hey, and Yahweh Shai, what? When Yahweh Shai went on that cross, what did he tell him? He said, "Don't give me no what he said? Don't the
vinegar.
Yeah, the
water.
Nah, not the vinegar. The
gall or something.
The myrrh that soothed the pain.
Wine and myrrh.
Yeah, wine and myrrh. He said, "Don't give me that." Because he wanted it, because he knew he was doing a righteous thing. He knew he was leaving it, and I'm gonna do it in honor and lead this for the elect of Israel to carry this out. I'm gonna die for their sins. Those are my friends. You see, the elect of Israel. So that's the same thing, you know. Spiritually and with our kids, you know, we want to do the same thing. We want to teach them Yahweh Shema Shai, okay? Because this world been teaching them wickedness so long, you know. And Yahweh, that door is closing, so we got to continue to preach and teach Yahweh Shema Shai to our whole house. The scripture say so like you rough paraphrasing, but you have to have your own household in order in order to be a teacher.
Well, yes, it speaks about how can you basically be in the kingdom of heaven, so to speak, and you don't even have your whole household under order. Very roughly paraphrased. I can't paraphrase it off the tongue right now, but
that's speaking about being a bishop.
Yeah, and it speaks about the office of a bishop also, which is, it says you got to be the husband of one wife and different things. Having your house in order. You know, because that's the thing about economics too. We represent, if you in the household, you're a manager or a husband. All right, a husband is an office. A manager is an office.
That's right.
All right, and a manager goes back to being a man. What does a manager do? He makes sure that the house is a certain way. He makes sure that the children are doing certain things. You don't just have your household out of order. Here it is, you telling people on camera, so to speak, hey, you got to do this and that, and the kingdom of heaven gonna be established. You're gonna be doing all this, but you go home and you ain't got shit under under control, man.
House is a muck.
Yeah, house is a muck. Got them table upside down, kids eating Cheetos, got them fruit all on the floor and shit. Dog shit on the goddamn floor. You know? Dog pissing all over the place. That's out of order, man. That's being a hypocrite. Everything in your life should
laid out.
Ants crawling all in.
Ants and bugs, insects. Scripture says, let everything be done decently and in order. That's your everyday life. This truth is a lifestyle. It's a style of life. On camera and off camera. Whenever even when the camera is cut off, we still represent and embody the faith, man. Embody this truth. I got a little bit more. I think it's the last verse. Verse 6. He left behind him an avenger against his enemies, and one that shall requite kindness to his friends.
Avenger to his enemy and kindness to his friend. See?
Judas Maccabees.
You know? Hey, the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, man, is beautiful, you know?
And that's always recorded in the scriptures. You go ahead.
Nah, go ahead.
I was gonna say that's always recorded in the scriptures when you even read about Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great took that legacy from his father Philip of Macedon. He was trying to break down those Persians, but he didn't get to reach the fullness of it. So what he did, he passed the baton to Alexander. And Alexander got up in his stead and he cleaned up shop.
Well, check out the Flavian dynasty.